just before I got on the call, I went to the CDC page that tracks variants, and I thought, there'd be a line there, and I was a little shocked and a little scared. It wasn't just Delta, but there's Alpha, Beta, Gamma, Iota, Mu, maybe even more. So, how far down the rabbit hole on variants are we going to do you think we may need to go? And how much, and this sort of gets a little bit to another question, maybe on the keeping you up at night bit, but what's a good balance to be concerned, but not have to pull your hair out completely every time you open the news and worry that, oh, can I even do this again?
Yeah, there is a lot. So one of the things I would say, and what's been fascinating about this coronavirus is how many times it has surprised us and has surprised the scientists, quite frankly. No one in the beginning of this thought that this virus would go unchecked around the globe. It wasn't it's a coronavirus, not an influenza virus. So this spread was surprising to the scientists. And then, of course, every time it spreads, it has the opportunity to begin to mutate and the variants emerge. And like you said, we're kind of covering the alphabet with the number of variants at this point. So I would say it's difficult to predict exactly what's going to happen in the future. It's unlikely that we'll eradicate this virus. We continue to learn. But I'm not losing sleep over it myself, over the variants, for a number of reasons. I mean, it's certainly, we've already seen the Delta virus for sure being much more transmissible. And, in the future with more mutations, could it evade our immune system? Could it be more virulent and cause more deaths, those kinds of things? But the reason, what gives me hope, and the reason I don't lose sleep over the variants, and I wouldn't suggest pulling your hair out, is that the variants, quite frankly, if you look at other viruses that have been in infecting humans for a long time, like the seasonal influenza or measles, they have not continued to mutate and cause more serious, where they spread more easily and so forth. So there's a point where viruses aren't going to continue quite like we saw on the front end of this. The other thing is the vaccines are highly effective. I mean, our vaccines have been remarkable. And we also have a very sophisticated immune system. So just a little bit on the immune system, we have T cells that right now science has shown us can recognize 30 to 40 different pieces on the SARS-CoV-2 virus, which means that's probably going to help if a variant comes along, which is probably why we're seeing the variants, other than the Delta virus variant, which is the one that really took off. And then we have B cells, and we know that they can produce a variety of antibodies. And so I think between our antibodies and our T cells and our B cells, we're going to be covered pretty well. But bottom line is we need more jabs in arms. I mean, we really need this vaccine globally and get jabs in arms, and then we can sleep much better.
One of